Welcome to my channel. This is Lacia75, the Black Unicorn. We are going to learn today how to prepare groundnut soup, which you all will know as peanut butter soup. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson in Ghanaian cooking as much as I did, and I really enjoyed eating it with fufu. So let's go ahead and jump in and learn something new today.
Foreign spices, not foreign ones of the one that it has been passing through products or whatever.
The fake spices.
So
which are foreign spices to you.
So that's the main reason why I'm just preparing my own natural one. So this one that I'm having, I've added water to this.
What was it?
Okay, but it was ginger, garlic, and onion that I have blended it naturally.
Using that sanka bowl.
Using the sanka bowl and my tapoli.
Is that it called tapoli?
Yeah. That is our local name, tapoli. This is it.
So what are you doing now?
Right now, I just made it with water because I needed.
So you grinded it first, right?
I grinded it first.
And then you just added the water.
And I added the water to it, of which I'm going to add it to this one, to let it cook, so that the spices will enter into the meat.
Go ahead.
And it will taste delicious.
Okay.
Let's fly away, just you and me. I need a little break from the city. It's been so long since we've been gone.
And that's going to give all the meat inside flavor.
I want to feel that summer feel, but I don't want to go if you ain't with me. Let's make a home, be all alone. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love the most. I'm taking you to paradise. You know where we're going tonight.
Right, it will also boil.
So you're adding the habanero peppers, is what you guys know in the States. We just call it pepper here, right? Yeah. Pepper.
Just pepper. So the pepper that I'm just putting them in, I will pull some out and blend them and add it to it. I will leave the rest because I don't want it to be too spicy.
Yeah. Too hot. Spicy means just too hot in your mouth.
Yeah. I don't want
to be able to eat it.
Yeah. I don't like it either. So that's why I'm just.
You don't like what? When it's too spicy?
Yes.
Yeah. When it's too hot in your mouth? No. Me neither. Yeah.
So that is what we adjust. So right now I'm just going to cover it up so that it will be cooked. Mm-hmm. And I will just go and start preparing my groundnut paste.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do now.
Perfect.
Baby girl, you're so fine. I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah. Ooh girl, nah nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh girl, nah nah. Ooh girl, nah nah. Sign me up with dreams. The only thing I need when I'm.
This one is the asanka, and this one is the tapoli, the local name.
Tapoli.
You and me creating. We're on the same wavelength. Feel the beat tonight. Something good inside. Set you free, like you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation. Make my life.
Hang on.
Because I don't want the soup to be also thick.
So the groundnut is in plastic because this is how they give it to you from the market.
Yeah, you can get it like this, and you can also get it in the bowl, in the jars. Okay.
But I put this in glass jars. I just haven't done it yet because we just got that groundnut from the market. Yeah. So that's actually about a full cup of groundnut. So you use a full cup of groundnut and not a half a cup of groundnut. This is fresh peanut butter. That's completely natural. There's no preservatives, no additives, no sugar. So it's just the straight peanuts being grounded and mashed into this paste. So don't think you can make this at home and you're going to use Jiffy or some other crazy peanut butter. You can't even use Trader Joe's. It has to be pure, all natural, nothing added to it in order to use it.
What I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the water to it.
So that is exactly 1 cup of water, because this is a measuring cup.
Okay, so the 1 cup of water, that's not enough, but it's just that I'm starting with it. So I just have to make it, I'm mixing it with the water so that it will become liquid. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt.
Initially, when you are doing it, you don't have to pour all the water into it because you will find it hard. We prefer using our hand to be mixing it because sometimes it helps you to do it quickly. You know, using your hand before you are done with it, it has been sticking into your hand. That's why I prefer using this. And sometimes too, the groundnut is not well grounded or blend. So when it happens like that, when I'm using this, any pieces that are in can be also be blended. So that's why I prefer using this.
So any pieces of like the peanut?
Yeah.
The whole peanut.
Have you seen how plenty it is becoming now?
Yes.
I just pull out small, but they are becoming plenty.
Okay.
So I'm just mixing it so that it will become more.
So you're adding the water small. So the first time I think you added like 1/4 of a cup.
About what you're gonna do now, but we only got one chance and got one life to live, and it's do or die, gotta make it.
And so this is what people from the West call peanut butter soup.
Okay, so no peanut butter soup.
It's groundnut soup.
It's our groundnut soup. We will call it groundnut.
And we eat this with fufu.
Fufu.
And we're gonna make fufu today, right?
Yeah,
Right?
we are going to prepare fufu today.
With our own fufu mortar and pounder. I'm excited.
I've been chased. Yes.
I love fufu.
So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down.
And so the bottom of the asanka bowl, the inside of the asanka bowl, has these ridges which really help with grinding. And each one is uniquely done because they're all handmade. Isn't that right?
Yes.
I also love asanka bowls too. I demand a asanka bowl. No, I ask for asanka bowls whenever we go to chop bars, and people be looking at me like, "What? She just say she want a asanka bowl? Shake body."
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly.
It's so interesting to see you do this because I've actually never watched you make groundnut soup before. This is my first time. And I never realized how much you put into the groundnut. You know what I would have did? I would have poured the peanut butter in the pot with water and kept trying to mix it with the spoon and it wouldn't work. I'm like, why is it not working?
So this is how it goes. You realize that now I'm having it has become light. With this, I can just go and add it to my soup. Yes. So what I'm just going to do is that I'll go as I'm having this. Okay. What I'll do is that I can just maybe add this one to that thing. I can remove now because I use this asanka bowl. So I can have it. Can get a bowl, pour it inside this one in it, and just keep it. I'm going to pull out my tomatoes and the pepper.
So you're saying you're gonna take the liquid base, which is the groundnut.
Yeah, because I need the asanka.
You're gonna put it in a separate bowl so that you can use this asanka bowl because it's for grinding.
Yeah.
You're
so
gonna
that
ground.
I'm going to grind my tomatoes and my the tomatoes and the pepper.
Oh, the tomatoes and the pepper. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way.
The fish. because the main reason why I'm pulling it out is that
it won't be overcooked,
so that it will not be overcooked and it will not be, mashing up in it. So that's why I just pull it out.
Don't be late. I'm gliding through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say this to me. Don't even know flowers, babe. I'm already on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you raise my touching. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you're a good guy, baby, believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind.
and now you're grinding the habanero peppers, the pepper.
So
And how many were there? 4 that you're grinding?
I'm having 3.
That you're grinding right now?
I'm grinding 3. It's
Okay.
me. Some people like spicy.
I know, but this is just for us. So
Yeah.
that's
So
what
for
I'm
us, I just came out with the 3, and that's what I'm just grinding. I'll be grinding.
It's so nice, I can't help got the sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say this to
We have 2 ways of grinding locally. We have this and we have the stone. That we created it in such a way that you can also, blend your items on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my tomatoes to it.
That you just ground it up, the tomato and
that I ground it
pepper.
and the pepper. So I'm going to add it to it.
Is there a reason why you're scooping it out with a spoon? Does it matter?
Okay. The whole issue is that because the way it is thick, I can't pour it in.
not even a flowers, babe. I'm already on my way. We've been dancing all night.
So this groundnut stew, can we say this is the Ashanti version of the groundnut stew?
Well, it all depends.
That's how your mom makes it, right? Yeah, exactly.
we have different ways of preparing this groundnut soup. Each and everyone how they would prefer. As I was saying it initially, people prefer,
Riding with you way too long. Don't want nothing here on God. But I'm done waiting. Done wasting my time. Sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say this to me. Don't even know flowers, babe. I'm already on my way.
that's it. I have my groundnut with me because the main reason why I'm adding the groundnut to it so that it will be having enough time to cook. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pour my groundnut paste to it. Now I have it, but this is not the quantity that I want because I need more quantity of it. So I'll add more water to it.
Okay.
To paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Let's see the sun and have some fun. I'm so tired of living life in gray, babe. And you deserve to see the world.
The peanut oil rises to the top because y'all know peanuts, groundnuts have oil in it.
Yeah. So these are the peanut oil. Why? Because of this, that's why you can. So these are the oil. So people, when they finish cooking, they will be doing it like this. It's the same as palm nut soup. It also generates palm oil. So people also prefer. So have you seen that? So this is the oil. So people will just, as the food is done like this, they will be picking them up and put it in somewhere, and they will use it to cook, stew and something.
Okay.